All right, so let me just tell you that I flirted with a vegan lifestyle for 35 years. So I say flirted with it because there were points when I was vegan, and then there was points when I was vegetarian, I was pescatarian, and then I was a junkatarian, and then I ate everything, and I cycled back through all of those. And in 2016, I met a woman named Sandra at a party hosted by vegans. So everything that was there was vegan except my husband that I was married to brought some chicken because he was not vegan. And I was not vegan at that time either, but I was pescatarian mainly, a junkatarian really. So I was talking to Sandra and I said, "Hey, Sandra, how did you maintain a vegan lifestyle for," she was about 18, 19 years in. And you can tell she was vegan. Her skin was glowing, her everything. It was like, oh my God, she's a real vegan. She wasn't a junkatarian. And so she told me that she would eat vegan at home. She would make all her meals, not the ones you things you get from the store. And when she would go out, if someone had milk or something in it, she didn't make it a big deal. She didn't out and out eat a piece of chicken, but she would maybe eat things that had dairy in it, things of that nature. Or if someone made soup and it had a chicken broth that was used, that kind of thing, she might have that. She wouldn't get bent out of shape if that was the only thing that she had available to eat, right? So in 2017, I was diagnosed with lupus, and I had to go back to my roots of healing, right? Because I have all these degrees. And I knew all this time, I've always known that red meat was linked to cancer and heart disease and that kind of stuff. So I hadn't eaten red meat in decades, right? But I still was eating fish and sometimes chicken. Although I knew what they did to the chicken, but sometimes my just the toxic marriage that I was in, he just wanted me to have what he cooked, right? And it was crazy because he hated vegans. It's crazy. This guy hated vegans. To this day, he hates vegans. He hates the idea of veganism. So, anyway, now when I got sick, I went to a mainly vegetarian slash pescatarian because I would eat tuna, but primary like he would make tuna for me, and sometimes he would make me pancakes and they would have milk and stuff in it. But everything else that I ate was vegetables and fruit and my herbs. And then I went into remission from lupus. So I left him, divorced him, and went completely to where for about a year and a half I was vegan, at least vegetarian, but like Sandra, 90-10 vegan for that time period. And everything returned to normal. Of course, the pandemic hit and all that went to crap, right? Killed that whole lifestyle. So I went back to junkatarian, which meant, of course, I ate fish and junk food, junk food, junk food, junk food, which is not good. So I started back and forth, when making sure I could make the meals at home. As of March, I have been completely vegan, not junkatarian. And I do go to places and try their dishes because I'm looking at things that I would make at home. That macaroni and cheese that I tried, like I make that at home. The cookie that I tried, I want to make a healthier version at home using the monk fruit sugar and things of that nature. So I like to look at it and try the consistency of it and then see how I can make it at home. And what I would say to you is go experience it at a restaurant. Go experience a dish, a vegan dish at a restaurant, and then see if you can make it at home to make it healthier for you. Because restaurants might not have everything you need. They might have too much salt, too much sugar, whatever the case is. Now, I would say if you're trying to go vegan, do it in stages. One day, like Meatless Monday, do make that a vegan day. Actually, Friday's the better day because Friday's Venus Day, and that's the best day to do a vegan day. And just try to have all of your meals be vegan on that day. And as you go forward, incorporate the vegan meals into a second day and then a third day, and then eventually you'll have it to where every day is a vegan day. Now, when it comes to the frozen things that they have, the Impossible brand has what I consider one of the best tasting sorts of meat type products if you like meat products. But most of the time, I just find that like I love mushrooms, and I love mushrooms not necessarily in that texture. So I just put a lot of mushrooms in my actual salad or in whatever dish I'm making. I love corn, rice, and put my mushrooms and things on that. But if you want to try the products, the Impossible brand, I've seen theirs be taste better than some of the other ones. Too much salt for me, so I don't really do them. You can go to YouTube and look for videos on different people making different foods, and that's good. But I like to go to the restaurant because I want to taste it. I want to. That's how I taste things that I do. I don't want to just cook it and then it's horrible and now I'm stuck with this dish, and I don't like to waste food. So I like to go see what they have, like that crab cakes. I'm gonna try to make the crab cakes now that I tasted the crab cakes and I like the crab cakes. I said, okay, maybe I'll try to make that, and it's fun too. So I hope this helps. Have a good day.